Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are at Lafayette Central Catholic High School, home of the Knights, Gordon Leming Field. We welcome you to today's education-based high school varsity boys baseball game. Tonight it's the Lafayette Jefferson High School. They are the Broncos. They come across town not very far, probably about a mile, mile and a half. And it's the Broncos tonight with the Knights, Lafayette Central Catholic Knights. Knights have already taken their infield. We mentioned the Broncos are doing such right now. And should be a good ball game tonight. Both these teams well familiar with one another. And I'm looking for a good game here tonight on the diamond. Tell you what, I've got a cold. Don't know how I got it, but it's upper respiratory. It's difficult to sleep, but hopefully it'll get over with. We'll talk a little bit about the Lafayette Broncos. Lafayette Jefferson, they have a school enrollment of 2,941. They're in Class 4A, sectional number 7. There are 6 in their sectional. In their sectional is Harrison, Kokomo, Lafayette Jeff, Logansport, Marion, and McCutcheon. The principal at Lafayette Jeff High School is Mr. Mark Preston. The athletic director is Mr. Justin Gardner. And the athletic secretary is Stephanie Pinsek. We'll mention Lafayette Jeff High School is located at 1801 South 18th Street, Lafayette, Indiana, 47905. You can dial them by telephone at 765-772-4700. On the web, it's BroncoAthletics.com. They wear the collars red and black. They perform in the North Central Conference. There are 6 teams in that conference, and they are the Anderson Indians, Kokomo Wildcats, Lafayette Jeff Broncos, Marion Giants, Muncie Central Bearcats, and the Richmond Red Devils. The Lafayette Jeff Broncos, presently the 5 wins, 15 losses on the season. They do play a tough schedule. Absolutely. And we'll mention the head coach is Mr. Clayton Richard. Clayton Richard working in several years for Lafayette Jeff. Next game on the agenda for Lafayette Jeff will happen tomorrow, weather permitting. Weather permitting, we'll see. That's going to be a 7 o'clock start tomorrow for Lafayette Jeff. And they will host Fisher's Tigers. That'll be at Loeb Stadium. Now we'll talk a little bit about the Lafayette Central Catholic Knights. Knights have a school enrollment of 296. They're in Class 1A, sectional 54. There are 6 in their sectional. Attica, Covington, Fountain Central, Lafayette Central Catholic, North Vermilion, Riverton Park. The principal at LCC is Mr. Darrell Beck. The athletic director is Tim Bourdonnais. The assistant athletic director is Charlie Roberts. The athletic trainer is Sarah Igo. Sarah Igo has a little daughter, 8 months old, and Sarah tells me her name is Mackenzie. So that's a beautiful name, and we'll mention Lafayette Central Catholic High School is located at 2410 South 9th Street, Lafayette, Indiana, 47909. You can dial them by telephone at 765-474-2496. On the web, it's lccathletics.com. They wear the collars navy blue and white. They perform in the Hoosier Conference. Hoosier Conference is made up of 2 divisions. They have an East and a West. In the East Division, presently at the top, is the Western Panthers. They're 13 wins, 2 losses on the season. They're 6-0 in the East. They finished the East. Looks like Central Catholic may play Western. That's coming up here on the 10th, coming up right down the end of this week. And that game will take place at Western High School this year. They go by East Division, West Division. They alternate. So this year it's going to be at the East Division site, the Western Panthers. I will say the Western Panthers do have lights. They have lights now, so there are no worries. In second place in the East, it's Hamilton Heights. They're 9-8. 4-2 in the East. Third place is Northwestern. They're 9-6. They're 2-4 in the East. Tipton Blue Devils, they're 2-13. They are 0-7 in the East. Now in the West Division stacks up like this. Lafayette Central Catholic, 15-5 on the season, 7-0 in the West Division. Twin Lakes Indians, they're currently 12-3. They're 6-1 in the West. Central Catholic is slated for a makeup game tomorrow, weather permitting. That'll be at Twin Lakes. They need to get that game in. It's a conference game in the West Division. But it's absolutely not mandatory, but it's about as close as you can get to being mandatory. We'll mention Benton Central. They're in third place, 7-9 on the season, 3-5 in the West Division. West Lafayette, they're 4-10 on the season. They're 2-5 in the West. In Rensselaer Central, they're 2-15 regular season, and they're 0-7 in the West Division. As mentioned, Central Catholic currently 15 wins, 5 losses on the season, 7-0 in the Hoosier West. Head coach of the Lafayette Central Catholic Knights is Mr. Tim Bourdonnais. Tim Bourdonnais is a 1987 graduate from Central Catholic High School. The next game, as mentioned, Central Catholic's supposed to play tomorrow night. It'll be a 5:30 start, weather permitting. That's tomorrow, Tuesday, the 7th of May. Lafayette Central Catholic will be at Twin Lakes. If that game does happen, and you cannot make it, Put Me in Sports will be there. So the officials, the umpires walking out, wearing the dark blue navy, wearing the red undershirt. That's exactly perfect. Probably going to have to cough during this game. I hope that doesn't bother you too much. But it's terrible having a cold when you're this close to summertime. So we do appreciate you tuning in. And we'll go ahead and mention, we'll talk about Lafayette Central Catholic Class 1A, Sectional 54. That sectional is going to happen right here at Central Catholic. There'll be 6 teams participating. Game 1, that'll be on the 22nd of May. North Vermilion Falcons and the Fountain Central Mustangs. Mustangs will be the home team. Game 2, Covington Trojans versus the Central Catholic Knights. The Knights will be the home team. Game 3, that'll be the Game 1 winner versus Game 2 winner. That'll be in the next couple of days. That'll be on a Friday. And then Game 4, that'll be the 2 teams that earned the bye with the ping pong ball. It'll be the Attica Red Ramblers versus the Riverton Park Panthers. So they've got a short porch to get to the final game. And as mentioned, the championship game will happen on Saturday. I believe so. You might double check. It might be a Monday. I think last time we played one here was on a Monday. But double check, the championship game will feature the Game 3 winner versus the Game 4 winner. So they're having an umpires meeting right there at home plate. Coach Clayton, Coach Bourdonnais, and Coach Clayton Richard. And we'll talk a little bit about the Lafayette Jeff Broncos. They will also host their tournament, sectional play. It'll be at Loeb Stadium. Couldn't ask for a better place to play there to pick up water. And you can play in the rain on synthetic field turf. There are 6 teams in their sectional. It's Class 4A, Sectional 7. Game 1 will be Marion Giants versus the Lafayette Jeff Broncos. That evening, the second game will be a Game 2. That'll be Kokomo Wildcats and the Logansport Berries. Game 3 will be the Game 1 winner versus the Game 2 winner. I believe that's on a Friday night. And then Game 4 will be McCutcheon Mavericks versus the Harrison Raiders. And their championship game will feature the Game 3 winner versus the Game 4 winner. So they're talking things over right now, talking about lineups. And Mr. Ryan Gerke. Ryan Gerke is the public address announcer this year at Central Catholic High School. He's got 3 Gerkes. They might all be in this game. I'm not sure about Jonah. Jonah Gerke wears number 14. He may be on the lineup tonight. He's not going to start, but he is a freshman. But Ryan Gerke's middle son, that's going to be Lucas Gerke. Lucas Gerke will do the pitching for the Knights, and he'll throw against his older brother, senior brother, Noah Gerke. So that'll be interesting. Noah Gerke going to bat sixth in the lineup for Lafayette Jeff. So Ryan Gerke has his hands full. Definitely. So they're going to introduce. We're going to set this down. Opening prayer, national anthem. We'll set this down.
Strong athletes and example of faith. Help them be fair and just in all of their endeavors. Give them the strength which comes from you, Lord. We ask this in Christ our Lord.
That was our national anthem. We'll call there, sorry. But we'll mention here at Central Catholic, they are full tonight. They've got a softball game out behind the center field wall of the baseball field. They've got a track meet going on behind us and to the right. And I'm on the hill right now getting some warm-up tosses for the Knights is Lucas Gerke. Lucas Gerke, will mention he's a junior class member, 6'1", 170. He's a pitcher and an infielder. We'll let you know Lucas Gerke on the season has pitched in 92 and 2/3 innings. He started, appearance number 8. This is start number 2 on the season for Lucas Gerke. He has faced 79 batters. He has thrown 285 pitches. He's got a 1-loss record of 2 wins, 0 losses. He's given up 12 hits. He's given up 6 runs. 2 of those runs were earned. He has walked 4 batters. He has struck out 22. 8 of those batters went down looking. He's hit 3 batters along the way. His ERA is .712. So he's getting warmed up right now and around the diamond. We'll mention, excuse me, around the diamond for the Knights doing the catching is Jackson Kane, wears number 3. At first base, number 41, Isaac Seppinger. He will play defensively, and he'll give way to designated hitter number 30, Gus Sandberg. At second base, it'll be number 9, Hudson Gutwein. At shortstop, number 11, Mikey Stapleton. Third base, number 17, Gavin Butel. In left field, number 34, Keaton Brooks. In center field, number 33, Bren Robbins. And in right field, number 20, Caden Minnick. So Lafayette Jeff getting ready to step in. It's going to be right on time. This game's slated for a 6 o'clock start. We'll see left-handed batter step in first for Lafayette Jeff. Number 15, Aiden Marcus. Aiden Marcus will be the first baseman for the Broncos. First pitch, 6 p.m. Outside edge, strike called. Lucas Gerke on the pitcher's rubber, junior class member. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and fly it on the infield. Mikey Stapleton gives it a look. He's going to shade the sun right there and make the catch. Near behind third base, about 4 or 5 steps out in the grass. There's one out here in the top of the first inning. So the next batter for the Lafayette Jefferson Broncos is going to be the number 6, Garrett Rainey. Garrett Rainey, he's a shortstop. He'll bat right-handed. So peering in over that glove, looking at signals. Here comes the first pitch to Rainey. Checks the swing, and it'll be a called strike. No balls, 1 strike. Here comes the wind and the pitch from Gerke. Outside the ball. Count goes 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Peering in, here comes the wind and the 1-1 pitch. Breaking pitch stays inside, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. In the batter's box, Garrett Rainey. Here comes the pitch. Outside the ball. 3-1 count. Lafayette Jeff dugout, they're making some noise already in this ball game. Peering in, looking at signals. Here comes the 3-1 pitch from Lucas Gerke. Swing and a miss. Came up empty. Count goes full at 3-2. So 1 foot on the rubber, 1 foot off. Right-handed pitcher, Lucas Gerke. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. It's going to be hit by pitch. Going to get him on the elbow. Not a lot of movement to try to get out of the way of that ball. Umpire's discretion. You're going to allow him to go ahead and jog to first base. That was ball 4. It's not fun getting hit with ball 4. So third hitter in the lineup for Lafayette Jeff is going to be number 23, Ashton Robertson, another right-handed batter. Working from the stretch. Peering in, looking at signals. Out of set. Checks first. Here's the pitch. Outside a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Signals given. Third base coach, Lafayette Jeff. Out of set. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. Going to try to steal second base. And Kootwine is going to lay the tag on him. He's going to be out. 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. So throw was on time. And playing second base in this ballgame is Hudson Kootwine. He laid the tag right on Garrett Rainey. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. 23, Ashton Robertson. Right-handed batter's box. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 out. Peering in, looking at signals. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Swing and miss, drop third. Jackson picks up the baseball. Throws it from the outside. Throws a strike to first base. And Seppinger gets the put out. And the Knights get out of the first inning, the top of the first. So they leave nobody on base. Knights going to bat here in the bottom half of the first inning. We do thank you for tuning in. We'll mention this game is in parts being brought to you by Arcadia Industrial Park and Storage. It's in Arcadia, Indiana, Hamilton County. They have indoor, outdoor storage with flex storage availability. You can call to reserve space for that safe and secure storage space location. Indoor storage for your boats, RVs, or your precious automobiles. Or outdoor storage always available. To contact Arcadia Industrial Park and Storage, simply go online at www.aipsindiana.com. Again, that's aipsindiana.com, or you can call them at 774-1500. So on the pitcher's rubber, doing the pitching for Lafayette Jeff tonight is Miles Williams. Miles Williams wears number 42. We're getting warmed up right there with his catcher. That's Ben Pickering. Benjamin Pickering will go by, and we'll let you know. Number 42, Miles Williams. Has a win-loss record on the season of 0 wins, 2 losses. This is appearance number 8. He's thrown in 21 in the third innings. He's allowed 21 hits. He's allowed 17 runs. 14 of those runs were earned. He has walked 17. He has struck out 33. He has faced 99 batters. He's thrown 417 pitches. And that is Mr. Miles Williams. Miles Williams. We'll throw one down. His catcher tonight is number 12, Benjamin Pickering. We'll call him Ben. At first base, 15, Aiden Marcus. Second base, it's Leighton Corbin, was number 11. Garrett Rainey, number 6, he's at shortstop. Third base is Noah Gerke, he's number 19. Left field, 23, Ashton Robertson. Center field, number 5, Jamison Cannell. And in right field, 24, Ethan Lane. Stepping in. Leadoff batter, first batter of the lineup, I should say, for the Knights, Hudson Gutwine. Williams going to pitch out a stretch. First pitch outside the ball. He has some velocity. He can bring it. Williams on the mound. He's a senior class member. Peering in, looking at signals from his catcher, Ben Pickering. Out of a set. Here comes the pitch. Outside half, strike called. Count goes 1-1. Right-handed batter, Hudson Gutwine. Hudson Gutwine, I don't want to jinx him, but he has been hit by pitch 10 times so far this season. He'll foul one back out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Right-handed batter, Hudson Gutwine steps back in. Straightaway stance. Peering in, looking at signals. Miles Williams. Now out of the set. Here comes the 1-2 pitch to Gutwine. High and away, ball 2. He's popping that glove of Pickering. Peering in, looking at signals, stepping back in. It's Hudson Gutwine. 2-2 count. First batter for the Knights. Bottom of the first. Here's the pitch. Outside of ball. Count goes full at 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Hudson Gutwine steps back in. Turn in, looking at signals, out of the stretch. Now the set. Here comes the payoff pitch to Gutwine. Outside, ball 4. So Hudson Gutwine going to reach base on balls. He picks up walk number 15 on the season. So next batter going to step in. I kind of jumbled the order up here. This batter is going to be the 2-hitter, number 17, Gavin Boutel. Gavin Boutel swinging a very hot bat. Right-handed batter's box. Out of the set. Williams, here's the pitch, going to square the bunt. Pulls the bat back. It's a ball high. And Gavin Boutel making some good decisions. So at first base is Gutwine. Nobody out. Second batter of the lineup, Gavin Boutel. Squared a bunt. He's going to hit away. Back at the box. Couldn't field it. That was Williams. He'll throw across the diamond and goes beyond the first baseman, Aiden Marcus. And the Knights are going to be held up at third and second base by Coach Bourdonnais. So not sure what they're going to call that. Might have been a reach on air. Not sure if he would have got him on that. The ball went back to the pitcher's mound. Williams couldn't field it. He might have got a piece of it, picking it up in that grass area in front of second base with shortstop Garrett Rainey. And his throw went wide right of first baseman Aiden Marcus. Stepping in, 3-hitter. Number 10, Lucas Gerke. Peering in, looking at signals, out of the stretch. Now the set. Left-handed batter, Lucas Gerke. Here comes the pitch. The call strike. Right below the kneecaps, well-placed fastball. No balls, one strike. Signals given by Coach Bourdonnais at third base. Steps back in. Left-handed batter, Lucas Gerke. Out of the set, Miles Williams. Here comes the pitch. High and tight. It was inside. Ball one. One ball, one strike. 1-1 count to Lucas Gerke. Runners at second and third base. Nobody out. Bottom of the first inning. Here comes the pitch from Williams. Going to get by the catcher's glove. Going to jog in from third base. We'll score the first run in the ball game. That's going to be Hudson Gutwine. And running over to third base is Gavin Buttel. So it takes the count to 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. I will mention Lafayette Jeff wearing the gray uniforms, red numerals. Knights going with the white uniforms and the blue pinstripes. Working from the stretch, now the set. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Foul tip in the glove. Strike is the play. So it's a 2-2 count to Lucas Gerke. Steps back in. Left-handed batter's box facing the lefty. Miles Williams. Pitch comes in. Breaking pitch finishes away. Ball 3. 3-2 count. First batter and third batter. Here comes the pitch. Here to foul one left side. Going to float out of play. Giving it a good look was third baseman Noah Gerke. So count remains 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Ball's made live. Peering in, looking at signals is Miles Williams. He's going to step off the back. Has every right to do so. He'll step back in. Peering in, looking at signals. Out of the set. Here comes a 3-2 again. High for ball 4. So Lucas Gerke going to jog down to first base. He is the pitcher of record. Coach Bournonnais going to allow, nope, we'll see how they're going to allow him to run. And next batter going to step in. It's going to be number 33, Bryn Robbins. Bryn Robbins, a senior class member. Runners at first and third base, 1 run in, nobody out. Bottom of the first inning. Becomes a first pitch to Robbins. Healthy catch, swing and a miss. So let's step out of the box. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Signals given by Coach Bourdonnais. Right-handed batter's box, Bryn Robbins. Here comes a pitch. Healthy catch, swing and a miss. Miles Williams can bring it. I would guess he's in the low 80s. Here comes a pitch. Going to strike him out inside edge. Going to jog back to the dugout. 1 out on the diamond. Runners at first and third base. Let's see the 5-hitter. It's going to be number 20, Colton Minnick. Let me take that back. It's his brother, Caden Minnick. Got Colton on my mind. He's a freshman. We're now the stretch, now the set. First pitch to Caden Minnick from Williams. High for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Steps back in, left-handed batter's box. Out of the set for Williams. Checks first base a couple of times. Here's the pitch. Outside and high, ball 2 to Minnick. Signals given. Might be on the horse there at first base with Lucas Gerke. Timeout on the diamond. Coach Clayton Richard going to call timeout. Going to talk with his infield. And I will also mention this game is in parts being brought to you by Thomas Docks. Thomas Docks, we mentioned they have high quality, custom built waterfront products and services. They build docks, they'll build boat lifts, seawalls, dock accessories, marine services, etc. That's Thomas Docks. We'll talk about them in just a moment. Getting back to live action. Stepping back in is Caden Minnick. 2 balls, no strikes. Runs at first and third. Out of the set. Here comes the pitch. Low and away, ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. Probably universal take sign for Minnick. Out of the set. Here comes a pitch. Right down meridian, strike called. 3 balls, 1 strike. Peering in, look at the signal, stepping back in, Caden Minnick. Now out of the set. Here comes the pitch. Low for a ball. And I'm taking off on the pitch was Gerke. He's at second base on ball 4 to Caden Minnick. Next batter going to step in. It's going to be Jackson Kane. Jackson Kane going to bat in the 6th spot tonight. He is the catcher. Jackson Kane, right-handed batter's box. Bases are loaded for the Knights. 1 out, 1 run in. Peering in, looking at signals out of stretch. Now the set position. Here comes the pitch to Kane. Inside, ball 1. Jackson kind of hugs the plate a little bit. Just a little bit. He can swing it. Got a home run this year at Rensselaer Central. Here comes the pitch to Kane. Swing and a miss. Count goes even at 1-1. Bullpen activity down the left field line for the Broncos. Peering in, looking at signals out of the stretch. Long Pier now out of set position. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Outside edge, strike called. 1-2 count to Jackson Kane. He'll step back in. Peering in, looking at signals out of the stretch. Miles Williams out of the set. Here comes the 1-2. Going to hit him. Hit by pitch. Got him in that batter's box. Couldn't get out of the way. He did flinch. And a run comes in to score. It's Gavin Boutel scoring the 2nd run for the Knights here in the bottom of the 1st. With 1 out. Next batter going to step in for the Knights. Number 30, Gus Sandberg. Gus Sandberg, he's going to be the DH in the ball game. He'll start out that way. Isaac Seppinger is playing first base for Sandberg, being able to bat out of set. First pitch to Sandberg. On the inside, they're going to call it a strike. So no balls, 1 strike. Sandberg gives up a strike. Peering in, looking at signals. Encouragement is always good for the pitcher. Here comes the pitch. Low for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Coach Bournet giving signals. Not a lot of signals you can give. Bases loaded. You're going to put a bunt down. Try to. You're going to try to be a bunt and run. That was not a suicide squeeze. Or maybe it was. Coach Bournet wants to talk to Gus Sandberg. He calls timeout. So that was either a safety squeeze or the signals got mixed match there. Anyway, it's a 1-2 count to Sandberg. Coach Bournet talking with him about halfway down to home plate area. Pats him on the back. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. A lot of activity here at Central Catholic tonight. Peering in, looking at signals. Now out of the set. Here comes the 1-2. He'll take a drive to right center field. It's going to drop in. It's going to be a base hit. It's going to score 1 run, and they'll hold up the runner at third base. Lucas Gerke will score the 3rd run in tonight's ball game for the Knights. So base hit and an RBI. Gus Sandberg. Gus Sandberg on the season, he now has 10 RBI. Gus Sandberg. And it picks up single number 7. He has 3 doubles. That's Gus Sandberg. He's at first base. Base is still loaded. Aiden Marcus, first baseman, comes around the conversation. with Miles Williams. And Coach Richard is going to walk out. He's going to talk to his infield again. And it looks like he may be going to the bullpen. So he gets the baseball from Miles Williams. He'll get a good hand clap as he exits the ball field to the dugout. And we'll go ahead and finish this up. Thomas Docks Incorporated. You can reach them on the web at thomasdocks.com. They're located at 20799 Riverwood Avenue, Noblesville, Indiana, 46062. Thomas Docks, they are locally owned and operated since 1993. You can dial them up by telephone at 317-774-3790. Again, that number is 317-774-3790. They are open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. or by appointment. We'll mention Thomas Docks. You can choose the company that has the equipment to maintain and service new and existing waterfront projects. They work in the state of Indiana, Illinois, Ohio, Michigan, Kentucky, with capabilities to work all across the United States. So let me go with a new pitcher in the ball game. Stepping in, he's getting some warm-up tosses. And then right-handed pitcher work from the bullpen. And I will mention on the pitcher's rubber now is number 33. He's 1 win, no losses on the season. We'll mention right there on the diamond, number 33 for Lafayette Jeff is Marshall Ivano. Marshall Ivano, he's a freshman pitcher, right-handed hurler. And Coach Clayton Richard giving him opportunity right here to pitch in a pretty large ball game. So, again, we'll mention on the pitcher's rubber is 33 Marshall Ivano. Marshall Ivano, as mentioned, 1 win, no losses. This is appearance number 4. He's pitched in 2 2/3 innings. He has not given up a hit. He has not given up a run. He has walked 1 batter. He has struck out 33. And he struck out 33, and he's faced 99 batters. Let me start that again. He's walked 1 batter. He has struck out 3. He has faced 9 batters. 40 pitches thrown. His ERA, he has none. First pitch, breaking pitch in there for a strike. So we're going to see some breaking pitches from Ivano. Ivano, the freshman, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Stepping back in is Mikey Stapleton. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Bottom of the first inning, 3 runs in for the Knights. Healthy catch, swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. Stapleton batting in the 8th spot tonight. Playing shortstop, he wears number 11. Here comes the pitch. He's going to poke one. Center field shallow, coming in to make the catch. Tagging from third base. They're going to throw it to the plate. They're going to let it go by. It's going to slide in safe. And right there at home plate, Pickering couldn't hold the baseball. So the Knights have a 4th run in. And that is number 20, Caden Minnick. So it's going to be a sacrifice fly by Mikey Stapleton to center field. There are 2 out. Stepping into bat, number 34, Keaton Brooks. Plays left field. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 1. Knights have runners at first and third base. Somebody say that again. First and second base. From the stretch, now the set. Here comes the pitch to Brooks. Low pitch. Going to try to get pickoff move back at second base. And he throws a strike. Ben Pickering, snap throw to second base. Going to retire the runner. And, so the Knights are out of the inning. So the Knights come up with 4 runs. And the Knights have 1 hit in the bottom of the first inning. And after 1 complete, Knights 4, Broncos 0. And I will also mention This game is in part being brought to you by AGM Auto. AGM Auto is located 1 mile west of Arcadia on 266th Street. That's in Hamilton County. The future of your automobile is in good hands when you put your trust with the guys at AGM Auto. Whether it's a routine oil change or the need for expertise of an experienced AGM technician, AGM wants you to be safe and to stay safe on the road in your automobile. A second type of service offered at AGM Auto is classic car and classic truck restoration. If you still have that older car or truck out back, or maybe it's in the barn and covered up with a tarp, AGM has a passion to reveal the underlying beauty of each and every restoration project they begin. You can find AGM Auto on Facebook at AGM Auto LLC. And to contact them by telephone, you can go to 317-984-5283. Again, that's 317-984-5283. You can transport your car or truck from anywhere to AGM Auto on a flatbed truck. We'll also mention if you go to Facebook, you'll find a 62 Ford that they restored, a 72 Monte Carlo, and a 72 Chevelle. So first pitch here in the top of the second inning. Lucas Gerke swing and miss. Into batter's box for Lafayette Jeff, a four-hitter, Ethan Lane. Here comes a wind in the pitch from Gerke. Swing and miss. Breaking pitch, finished away, swing and miss. Count goes 0-2. Working from the windup, here comes the pitch. Outside of ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Turn in, wind up. Here comes the 1-2. Gonna pop one right field, right side, I should say. Foul territory is caught by Seppinger, and there's 1 out. So Seppinger at first base finds the baseball, and there's 1 away. So next batter going to step in for the Broncos. It's going to be number 12, Ben Pickering, the catcher. Right-handed batter's box. Here's the pitch. Breaking pitch, perfectly placed. Strike called. Here comes a wind in the pitch from Gerke. Just a bit outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pickering at the plate. Full cut, foul ball, back to the screen. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Right-handed batter, Ben Pickering. Here comes a wind in the pitch. Going to foul this one right side. It's going to go out of play. So Pickering fighting off the bad. We're going to get to that good one. 1-2 count to Pickering. Here comes a wind in the pitch. Outside of ball. Outside and low. Jackson might have thought that was strike 3. Not for this umpire. Some of those umpires would call that a strike. Some of them get cold and want to get out of here. Here comes the pitch. Foul ball back to the screen, back to the net. The wall, I should say. On deck is Mr. Gerke, Mr. Noah Gerke on deck. As mentioned, his dad is the PA announcer. Below here, he's in the press box. Swing and miss, drop third. Stepping to the inside. You're going to make a good throw. First base. Seppinger makes the catch. And a drop third, throw out for Jackson Kane. So with 2 out, stepping into bat for Lafayette Jeff, the Broncos. 6-hitter, number 19, Noah Gerke. Right-handed batter's box. Here comes the first pitch to Gerke. Going to float one right side out of play. No balls, one strike. Going to bring the ball back in, replenishment. And Gerke going to step back in. Out of windup, here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. No balls, two strikes. Just step back in. Noah Gerke. Here comes a wind and the pitch. Foul ball. You're going to foul it in the dirt. Come back up, get him on the leg while still in the box. Makes it a foul ball. So no balls, two strikes. Lucas Gerke, the pitcher. Noah Gerke, the batter. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Big ground ball in the infield. High. Play at third base, Gavin Butel. And a good stretch at first base to collect the baseball. That's Isaac Seppinger. The Knights get out of the inning. Knights send three to the plate. That's Broncos in the first, three to the plate in the second. And the Knights get out of the inning, both of them. So we'll also mention tonight's ball game is also being brought to you in part by FritzandFishers.com. FritzandFishers.com. Since 1983, they buy, they sell, they'll trade, and they'll help you finance your automobile. They have quality cars and trucks. They have preferred low mileage automobiles. And then we'll mention they have one owner automobiles. They have two Hamilton County, Indiana locations. One is in Fishers at 8599 East 116th Street. You dial them up there at that dealership at 317-842-2228. Again, they're Fishers dealership, 317-842-2228. Right there in Noblesville along State Road 32. Their dealership, 317-773-2232. Again, 317-773-2232. FritzandFishers.com. Stepping in. It's Keaton Brooks. He was in the box when the out was recorded at second base. Going to be a full swing. Back to the pitcher. Going to call it a foul ball. Let's say it got him in the box there. A double hit off the bat and off the foot of Keaton Brooks. The umpire called it. Keaton Brooks was going to jog it, going to run it out. So that's a mystery. We'll step back in. No balls, one strike. Here comes the wind and the pitch. High above the zone, ball one. One ball, one strike. 33, Marshall Avano doing the pitching for Jeff. Swung on ground ball in the infield. And we fielded by the shortstop, left side of second base. On the release, I should say, on the catch and release, lost the handle. And safe at first base is Brooks. So no credit for a hit on the board, but he's on base, reached on air. So batting for the second time in the ball game, it's going to be number 9, Hudson Gutwine. Out of set. Here comes a pickoff move from Avano back safely at first base is Brooks. Step back in the rubber. Peering in, looking at signals. Now out of the set. Here comes the pitch to Gutwine. Hit by pitch. Gutwine gets hit for the 11th time on the season. He didn't seem to care too much. But Hudson Gutwine, 11 hit by pitches during the season. That's the most I've heard of in 2 years. As you know, last year, Cade Minnick was hit 9 times. In the batter's box, Gavin Butel. First baseman is in on the grass severely. He's going to squirt a bunt, pulls the bat back. Going to get by the catcher's glove, Pickering, and both base runners move up 90 feet. without the use of a bunt. So Gavin Boutel, 1 foot in the box, 1 foot out. 1 ball, no strikes. Nobody out. Stepping back in, Boutel out of the set. Ivano, here's the pitch. Ground ball, base hit between third and shortstop on the ground. Goes into left field. Going to be an RBI single off the bat of Boutel. Coming in to score for the Knights is Keaton Brooks. It's a 5-0 contest. And Gavin Boutel picks up RBI number 12 on the season. Left-handed batter's box. Lucas Gerke. Working out a stretch, now the set. Marshall Ivano. Here's the pitch. High and tight, ball 1. Signals given, Coach Bourdonnais. Runners on the corners for the Knights. Peering in, looking at signals. Out of the set. Here comes the pitch, taken off for second base. Is Brooks. He'll have to jog back. I take it back. It's Gavin Boutel. Took off for second, a foul ball. Straight back, out of play. So Boutel is back at first base. Signals given. Not as many that time by Coach Bourdonnais. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here comes the pitch. Low for a ball. Good block. Good short hop catch right there by catcher Ben Pickering. 2-1 count to Lucas Gerke. Now stretch, now the set. Here's the pitch from Ivano. Another short hop off the glove. Kept it right there around him. And then on the misplayed baseball. Gavin Boutel takes second base. So 2 runners aboard, scoring position for Lucas Gerke. 3-1 pitch on the way. Gonna call it a strike. Inside and tight. Temp goes full at 3-2. 3-2 count. Lucas Gerke out of set. Ivano, here's the pitch. Ground ball foul, first baseline. Gloved right there without a glove by Ryan Johnson. Ryan Johnson, he gets hosed in to pitching batting practice about every time I walk in. And that's a sweaty process. I've done that before for travel ball when my son was older. Here comes the pitch. Drop third strike, gonna tag him out. So there's 1 out here in the bottom of the first inning. Next batter going to step in. It's going to be the 4-hitter. Number 33, Bryn Robbins. So runners at second and third base. Robbins going to step in. Senior class member. He's batting .444. That right-handed batter's box. He'll check his swing. It'll finish low and away, ball 1. Bryn Robbins entering this game, 76 plate appearances, 58 at-bats, .444, average of .520 on base percentage. Here comes a pitch. They call it a strike. Outside edge, I guess. So here's step back in. Peering in, looking at signals. Now out of the set. Here comes a pitch from Ivano. Short hops the glove. Good backhand glove by Pickering. 2 balls, 1 strike. Signals given, Coach Bourdonnais. Several given. We'll see if he's going to ask Bryn Robbins to put a suicide squeeze down. Here comes the pitch. He is. He put a bunt down. It's going to be a suicide squeeze, safe at home. And they'll get Robbins at first base. But a successful suicide squeeze accomplished right there by Bryn Robbins. So next batter going to be Caden Minnick. So run comes in to score for the Knights. It's Hudson Gutwein. Hudson Gutwein has now scored 30 runs on the season. He leads the team. First pitch to Minnick, outside, ball 1. Hudson Goodwine has scored twice in 2 at-bats in this ball game. He entered this game with 28 runs scored. Here comes the pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Filled by a second baseman. Going to get him at first base. Short hop, good glove at first base by Aiden Marcus. Just going to get Caden Minnick. So the Knights come up with 2 runs in the bottom of the second inning after 2 complete. Knights 6, Broncos 0. Broncos going to come to the plate here, bat in the top of the third inning. We'll also mention this game is in part being brought to you by PutMeInSports.com. Internet radio sports since 2008. Happy to support education-based high school varsity sports. Baseball in the spring, Lafayette Central Catholic Knights. Football in the fall, Tipton Blue Devils football. Basketball in the winter, Tipton Blue Devils boys basketball. We'll also mention this game is in part being brought to you by Camino and Company.com. That's Camino dash AND dash Company.com. Look that up, Camino and Company. They're in downtown Noblesville, Indiana. Camino and Company, a mobile flower shop brought to you by local flower farmers and providers, small business partners, and the CNC founders. We'll mention in 1984, El Camino. That is the mascot of Camino and Company. And that Camino is owned by Grandpa Witham. That's Carly's grandpa. Happens to be my dad. And then that's the El Camino. It's an SS. We'll also mention the goal for Camino and Company is to please each customer from their concept to their completion. We'll mention Camino and Company is now booking 2020 rides. Stepping into bat for Lafayette Jeff. 7-hitter number 5, Jamison Connell. Here comes pitch. Ground ball. Second base can be fielded by Hudson Goodwine. It's also over to first base. He'll get the put out with Isaac Seppinger. There's 1 out here in the top of the third. Next batter going to step in for Lafayette Jeff. It's going to be the second baseman, number 11, Corbin. Right-handed batter's box, Leighton Corbin. Put him over the glove out of the windup. Here comes the pitch from Gerke. This where to bunt. He's going to offer at it. Couldn't. He came up empty. Strike 1. Ball was a bit low. Good block there by Jackson Kane, the catcher. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes on deck. The 9-hitter. Stepping in. Here comes the 0-2 pitch from Gerke. Breaking pitch, got the outside edge. Strike called. And Gerke will set him down looking. Stepping into bat, he's going to be number 33, Marshall Avano. Marshall Avano, a freshman, doing the pitching for Coach Richard. First pitch comes in outside a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Right-handed batter's box. Marshall Ovano. Working from the windup. Lucas Gerke. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. So Ovano goes down the count. Take that back. It's 1-1. Evens the count at 1-1. Here comes the pitch. Outside edge. Strike called. Fastball. Count goes to 1-2. Here comes the wind, the 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. So he'll go back to the dugout and pick up his pitching glove, and the Knights get out of the inning. So Lucas Gerke in 3 innings sets him down in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 innings. Gerke throwing a good pitching outing today. And again, we'll mention this game is in part being brought to you by your home away from home. Do you sometimes wonder how relaxing it would be to take your family to Florida, but you don't have a place to stay? Well, you can enjoy that home away from home in Davenport, Florida. Enjoy a 4 bedroom, 4.5 bath, spacious town home with a private pool. I have seen photographs of this townhome. It is beautiful. It's available for short term or long term stays. Davenport, Florida is a vacation destination in northeastern Polk County, close proximity to the Walt Disney theme park in Orlando. And if you enjoy the warm sand and the sunny beaches, just 90 minutes separate you from Cocoa Beach, Clearwater Beach, Daytona Beach, and New Smyrna beaches. You and your family could jump on a plane or hop in a car. When you get to Davenport, Florida, there you are. To inquire, you can direct your emails to 353 Captiva at gmail.com. Again, that address is 353 Captiva at gmail.com. Excuse me. So they're still warming up behind the dish. They're going to throw one down here in a moment. And they're going to go with a different catcher in the ball game. Might have been number 7. Double check here. Believe it was Charlie Calick. Charlie Calick doing the catching was number 7. Taking a breather is Ben Pickering. So Charlie Calick, that's with a K. And I'm stepping into bat for the Knights is number 3, Jackson Kane. Jackson Kane, right-handed batter. He'll step in. Working from the windup once again is Marshall Ivano. First pitch to Kane. Healthy cut, swing and a miss. It's actually a foul tip. Couldn't be caught. Still a strike. No balls, 1 strike to Jackson. He'll step back in. I think Brian May is in the audience. And here comes the pitch. He's the football coach for the Knights. Ground ball, shortstop backhands it. Throws across the diamond, a scoop shot. And they're going to get him on the scoop. And nice hands right there at first base. Aiden Marcus. Garrett Rainey at shortstop made the play. So the first baseman made the play. Aiden Marcus caught it on a difficult hop. There's 1 out. 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd. Stepping in, number 30, Gus Sandberg. He'll take a first pitch, breaking pitch for strike 1. So no balls, 1 strike. Both feet on the rubber, feet together. Here comes the pitch from Ivano above the zone, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Bottom of the 3rd inning, a beautiful day for baseball. Here comes a pitch. The short out the glove. That's a difficult play to make. That would be a wild pitch had there been someone on base. 2-1 count. Gus Sandberg. Sandberg popped one in to right center his first at bat, RBI. He'll pull this one foul beyond the third base dugout. Got around quick on that one. 2-2 count to Sandberg. Sandberg batting .333 on the season, .441 on base. Going to get him in the box. Going to graze the uniform. Didn't get him full-fledged. But going to be hit by pitch, and Sandberg is now at first base. So next batter going to step in for the Knights. It's going to be Mikey Stapleton. Mikey Stapleton, right-handed batter's box. 8-hitter for the Knights. Playing shortstop in today's ball game. Working from the stretch. Peering in, looking at signals, looks at first base. Now out of set. Pickoff move, first base. And making another good stop on a shortstop at first is Aiden Marcus. Aiden Marcus getting a workout at first base by his teammates. Steps back in. Mikey Stapleton. Alice set. Here comes the first pitch to Mikey. Back up the middle. Shortstop. Couldn't make the play. A little bit off balance there. That was Garrett Rainey. Ball's going to go into left center field. Picked up by the center fielder, Jamison Cannell. And it's probably going to be a base hit off the bat of Mikey Stapleton. So next batter in the lineup for the Knights is going to be number 34, Keaton Brooks. Keaton Brooks, 9-hitter for the Knights. Keaton Brooks, he's a senior, played in 19 ball games, 59 plate appearances, 48 at-bats. In at first base, trying to play the bunt, is Aiden Marcus. I wouldn't get too close with a left-handed batter. So runners at first and second base. Keaton Brooks, the batter's box. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. He'll take one the other way. It's going to go just foul. Down the left field line, foul ball. Keaton Brooks takes it the other way. So they're going to throw that ball out of play. They'll put a different one in. And jogging back to their respective bases. Mikey Stapleton back at first. He didn't re-tag. It says in the book he's supposed to re-tag, but I never saw a penalty for not. So we'll take one up the middle, base hit. But Keaton Brooks floats one into shallow center field. They're going to throw it to play. They're going to cut it. Oh, they're going to call him safe. There's a bang, play. First baseman Aiden Marcus made the cut, and he threw it immediately to home plate. And they're going to call him safe at home. So Gutwein goes back for the third time today. Blowing some wind up here. Glad we have tape up here. Still got loose here a little bit ago. So Gutwein steps in. We're going to have a stretch. Now the set check second base. Runners at first and second for the Knights. One run in here in the fourth. Help the catch, swing and a miss. Tim goes 0-1 to Gutwein. There's one out. It's a 7-0 contest. Nice batting here in the fourth inning. Now stretch, now the set. Set second base. Here comes a pitch from Ivano. He's going to float one in center field. He's going to come in, make the catch. Center fielder Jamison Cannell. And there are two outs as the Knights stay put on the base paths. So bullpen activity down the left field foul area for the Broncos. Stepping in once again, two-hitter, 17, Gavin Butel. We're going to have a stretch. Now the set. Check second again, a third time. Here's the pitch. He's going to take one to left field. Going to be pretty much right at him. He'll veer to his left, making the catch in left field. Ashton Robertson. And the Knights are out of the inning. Knights come up with one run here in the bottom of the fourth after four complete. Knights 7, Broncos 0. Let me take that back. At the bottom of the third inning. No. Watch that scoreboard. And then double check the bottom of the third inning. Meyer. So after 3 complete, 7-0 contest at Knights in front. We'll also mention tonight's ball game is in part being brought to you by Reynolds Farm Equipment since 1955. Reynolds Farm Equipment.com. To Central Indiana, serving customers and the community. Yes, since 1955. Reynolds Farm Equipment, they are family owned and operated. Reynolds Farm Equipment, they supply farmers, landscapers, contractors, and homeowners of Central Indiana with a full line of new and used John Deere products, parts and service for agriculture, residential, and commercial construction equipment. Reynolds Farm Equipment, their hours of operation are Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday, they're open 7:30 a.m. to 12 noon. They are closed on Sunday. And stop by Reynolds Farm Equipment right there at 276th Street in US 31. Inside Reynolds Farm Equipment, you'll find Titus Bakery and Deli. You can enjoy breakfast and or lunch. Titus Bakery and Deli, they're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. or Saturday, 7 a.m. to 12 noon. It's right there along US 31 in northern Hamilton County. Stepping into bat, one hitter, 15, Aiden Marcus takes the first pitch outside, ball one. Left-handed batter's box. Working from the windup, Lucas Gerke. Here comes the pitch. Ground ball back up the middle. Mikey Staples going to give a throw on the run. He'll get the out at first base. So Stapleton makes a good throw on the run across the diamond to Seppinger. And there's one out here in the top of the fourth inning. So set to bat is Lafayette Jeff Bronco. Two-hitter number 6, Garrett Rainey, plays the shortstop position. Here comes the pitch. Breaking pitch inside a ball. Garrett Rainey wears number 6. He played in all 20 ball games. Next pitch comes in outside a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. 65 plate appearances, 52 at-bats. He leads the team with a .327 batting average. Here comes the pitch. Outside a ball, 3-0. Rainey also leads the team in on-base percentage at .462. Leads the team with 17 hits, 12 are singles, 3 doubles, and 2 triples. Here comes the pitch. Tight, ball 4. Nearly got him, thought it might have. But he'll jog down to first base. And Garrett Rainey picks up base on ball number 7 on the season. Next batter to step in. Number 23. Ashton Robertson, left fielder. Pitching out a stretch, now the set. Here comes the pitch. Ground ball. Fielded by shortstop Mikey Stapleton. He go unassisted at second base. And he'll get the double play as he throws it across the diamond to Seppinger. And Mikey Stapleton has a good inning defensively. So the Knights are out of the defensive part of that inning. They'll bat here at the bottom of the fourth. And we'll also mention this game is in part being brought to you by Lisa Stokes Bear, Century 21 Real Estate. When you're thinking about residential or corporate relocations, a perfect house can soon become a perfect home. And Lisa Stokes Bear would like nothing more than to utilize her 20 plus years of experience to help you begin that process. Yes, real estate reliability is something a professional real estate agent and or a real estate broker strives for, such as Lisa Stokes Bear. Her happiness and her success are two of the same. For the real estate agent with the high real estate IQ, contact Lisa Stokes Bear by cellular phone or by text message 317-513-4086. Again, her number is 317-513-4086. That's Lisa Stokes Bear. Lafayette Jeff going to go with the second relief pitcher here in the ball game. 25, Peyton Parker. Peyton Parker, he's a junior class member. He's listed as a pitcher. With that paper those stuff all around. And a difficult way to go here, but it'll work out. So they're going to throw one down to second base. And we'll just mention number 25, Peyton Parker. Peyton Parker, he's played in 12 ball games. Peyton Parker, we'll mention, he's not had a complete ball game. He's pitched in 3 2/3 innings. This is appearance number 3. We'll mention he's allowed 6 hits, 3 runs. 2 of those runs were earned. Here's the first pitch to Lucas Gerke. Foul ball back to the screen. Again, 25, Peyton Parker. He's walked 6 batters. He's struck out 2. He has faced 20 batters on the season. 60 pitches thrown. And pitch comes in outside low. 1 ball, 1 strike. So Peyton Parker on the pitcher's rubber now. Right-handed pitcher. Here comes the pitch. 1-1. Breaking pitch. Back door. In there for a strike. To Gerke. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here comes the wind in the pitch. Low, short off the glove. Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Working on the diamond right there. Peering in, looking at signals on the windup. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Going to take one to center field. It's going to float. It's going to be called for by the center fielder. He'll come in a couple steps, make the catch. Jamison Cannell. There's 1 out. Here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Bottom of the 4th, we got a little bit ahead of ourselves. Last inning, we thought it was bottom of the 4th then. It is the bottom of the 4th now. It's a 7-0 contest. Knights have 7 runs, 4 hits. And stepping in is Bryn Robbins. First pitch, breaking pitch. Got him in the back. Turns his back, takes the brunt of it. He's a football player, strong young man. And as I said before, I saw him get 2 pick sixes against the team I was broadcasting for, the Blue Devils. He returned one of them 40 yards and the other one 60 yards. So timeout on the diamond. Shoe tie out in center field. Jamison Cannell. Everything's ready. Here we go. So Caden Minnick stepping in. First pitch comes in tight. Ball 1. Snap throw to first base. Going to get by the first baseman. Bryn Robbins going to take off for second base. Safe at second. No throw. So snap throw from the catcher. That was number 7, Charlie Calick. He's a catcher, a second baseman, and an outfielder. Number 7 is Charlie Calick. He's a junior class member. Timeout on the diamond. Wanted to talk it over right there. It's 25, Peyton Parker. Talking with Charlie Calick. Calick going to get back behind the dish. So 1 aboard at second base is Bryn Robbins. 1 ball, no strikes to Caden Minnick. Here's the pitch. Full cut, foul ball. Going to get him in the box here. Off it, got that ball really off the bottom of the bat. So we'll step back into the 1-1 count, 1 out. Peering in, looking at signals. Peyton Parker. Here comes the pitch. He's going to drive one to right center. Going to have some air under it. It's going to be caught by Jamison Cannell. And Bryn Robbins is going to fake a tag up, and you'll get back to second base. So with 2 out, Knights are going to send to the plate number 3, Jackson Kane. Right-handed batter. Jackson Kane on the season. He's played in all 20 games, 74 plate appearances, 56 at-bats. He's batting .214, 370 on-base percentage. Right-handed batter's box. Here comes a right-handed delivery. Swung on to get a base hit. Between second and first base. Wide opening. Going to throw one to the plate. Bryn Robbins going to score standing up. Throw goes into second base. High hops right there. And Garrett Rainey could make the play. That was a wild pitch from the catcher. To second. Goes into center field. Jamison Cannell has to retrieve it. So the Knights have 1 in here in the 4th inning. So Jackson Kane, base hit and an RBI. Jonah Gerke is going to enter the ball game. Jonah Gerke going to run at second base, courtesy runner for Jackson Kane, the catcher. So now all 3 Gerkes have played in the ball game, and Dad has talked a lot about the ball game. Working from a stretch, now the set. Here comes a pitch. Low and away, ball one. Gus Sandberg in the batter's box. Gus Sandberg swinging a dangerous bat. Sophomore athlete, batting 333. That right-handed batter's box. Here comes a pitch. High and tight, ball two. Gus Sandberg, 441 on base percentage. He's got 9 hits. 6 are singles, 3 are doubles. He's got 1 RBI in this game. He has 10 on the season. We're going to have a stretch and now the set. Here comes the 2-0. Going to get by the glove there at the catcher. They're going to make a throw to third base. Charlie Calick. Charlie Calick, junior class member. Sliding in safe at third base. Caden Minnick. So stepping back in, Gus Sandberg. 3 balls, no strikes. Probably won't see a swing from Sandberg on this pitch. Here comes the pitch. Inside half, strike call. 3-1 kill. If Peyton Parker wants to stay in his county, throw a strike, and it's going to be low and away, ball 4. So Gus Sandberg moves to first base. And Gus Sandberg is going to give way to a runner. It's going to be Isaac Seppinger. So Isaac Seppinger has just entered the ball game for the player DH, Gus Sandberg. So Seppinger will be in the ball game as defensive and a batting player. Here comes the pitch. Swung on to go to the left center field. I should say left field. Right at him. They have more on it than that. Ball's going to be caught in left field by 23, Ashton Robertson. So the Knights pick up 1 run at the bottom of the 4th. After 4 completes, Knights 4, Broncos 0. And then we'll go ahead and mention once again, Lafayette Central Catholic is going to host their sectional. Their sectional, I believe, will begin on May 22nd. Don't quote me, but that'll be game 1. North Vermilion Falcons will go against the Fountain Central Mustangs. And that same night, game 2, will be the Covington Trojans and the Lafayette Central Catholic Knights. Then I think they'll come back on a Friday, and it'll be game 3, the winner of game 1 versus the winner of game 2. And then the game 4 that night will be the Attica Red Ramblers and the Riverton Park Panthers. And championship game will be the winner of game 3 and the winner of game 4. And again, we'll mention Lafayette Jeff Broncos. They will play their games at Loeb Stadium. That is their home ballpark for the Lafayette Jeff Broncos. And we'll mention in their sectional, game 1, Marion Giants, Lafayette Jeff Broncos. Game 2, Kokomo Wildcats, Logansport Berries. They'll come back and Friday, they come game 3 will be game 1 winner versus game 2 winner. And game 4 will be McCutcheon Mavericks and the Harrison Raiders. Championship game 3. Winner game 3, winner game 4. First pitch comes in high above the zone, ball 1. In the batter's box is the 4-hitter for Lafayette Jeff, number 24, Ethan Lane. Pitch comes in outside and low, ball 2. Ethan Lane has played in 19 of the 20 games. Here comes wind in the pitch. We'll take a ground ball, just foul. And right there is Butel trying to catch it on a short hop. So foul ball, Kemp goes 2-1 to Lane. Lane has 56 plate appearances, 49 at-bats. He batted .224, 304 on base percentage. Pitch comes in, another ground ball, similar fashion. Real big glove there without a glove by third base coach for the Broncos. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Get the wind from Gerke. You're going to take one down the left field line, a foul ball. That ball ended up in the corner. Lane was taken off. He was thinking extra bases, and he would have had at least second base on that hit. Foul ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here comes the wind from Gerke. Here's the pitch. Low and away, ball 3. Count goes 3-2. Ethan has 11 hits. He's got 8 singles, 2 doubles. He has 1 triple. Here comes the pitch. Ground ball. Gavin Buttel, third base, fields it. Easy throw across the diamond, gets the put out with Isaac Seppinger. So there's 1 out. Top of the 5th inning. Next batter going to step in. It's going to be number 9, Mason Peachin. Mason Peachin, he's a sophomore. He plays second base, and he's also a pitcher. First pitch to the right-handed batter. The foul one, right side, out of play. Number 9, Mason Peachin. He'll step back in. Mason Peachin, a sophomore. Here's the pitch. You're going to put a bunt down. Offers that. It's going to be a strike called. Came up empty. Count goes 0-2. He'll step back in. 1 out. Top of the 5th. Outside of ball. That pitch would have been a strike in other umpires' repertoire. But not this umpire. He calls real strike zones. Here comes the pitch. Another one just outside. Count goes 2-2. Tell you what, I'd like to have this umpire here for the sectional. He's a good one. Here comes a pitch from Gerke. Ground ball up the middle. Fielded by Mikey Stapleton, shortstop. Throw a strike to first base, Seppinger, and they'll get the put out. So 2 out. Top of the 5th. Next batter going to step in, Noah Gerke. Noah Gerke, he's a senior. He plays first base. He's playing third base in today's game. He's also a pitcher. Right-handed batter facing his brother, Lucas Gerke, for the second time. Here comes a wind in the pitch. He's going to take one to center field. Brett Robbins is going to come in. Not going to get to it. Base hit to center field. Noah Gerke, the base hit off of his brother. And I looked at the scoreboard. That's the first hit of the game for the Broncos. And rightfully so, a Gerke. Off of Gerke. So stepping in, 2 outs. Number 5, Jamison Cannell. In a good center field position. Here comes the pitch. Full cut, swing and miss. Should say a foul ball right around home plate. No balls, 1 strike. Jamison Cannell. He's played in 13 of the ball games for Coach Richard. Out of set, Gerke. There's a pitch. Strike ball. Outside half. No balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs. Jamison Cannell. This comes in low for a ball. 1-2 count. Right-handed batter's box. Jamison Cannell. Out of stretch, now the set. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. There's one right there for you. Foul ball up in the booth here. So we'll stay in the box with a 1-2 count. Peering in, looking at signals. Lucas Gerke. Peering in, long period, check first base. Now the set. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. High and away. Ball 2. This umpire isn't giving any strikes away. He's pitching calling a good zone. That's helpful for the batter and the pitcher. Here comes a pitch. 2-2. It's like a base hit to left center. Over shortstop's head. That's Mikey Stapleton. Picked up in left field by Keaton Brooks. So the Broncos have 2 aboard. first and second base with 2 out. Knights have some bullpen activity down the third baseline. It might be Gus Sandberg. So a little talk right there at the pitcher's mound. So Jackson Kane talking with Lucas Gerke. They'll break up their meeting. Next batter in the lineup for Lafayette Jeff is going to be the 8-hitter, number 11, Leighton Corbin. And a timeout on the diamond. Coach Borden, going to walk out. Going to talk with his infield. Lucas Gerke has gone 4 2/3. And Coach Borden pats him on the backside. Going to talk with him now. That is Gus Sandberg down in the bullpen area for the Knights. And the next batter, as mentioned, is going to be number 11, Leighton Corbin. He's played in 17 games this season, 49 plate appearances, 39 at-bats. He's got an on-base percentage of .286. He got 4 hits. He's got 3 singles. He's got 1 double. He has scored 4 runs. He has 3 RBI. He has reached base on balls 9 times. He's been left on base 30 times this season. That leads the Broncos left on base. So I'm going to pull in Gus Sandberg from the bullpen area. Lucas Gerke did a wonderful job. And Lucas Gerke going to talk with Jackson Kane right there before they begin warming up. So they're going to get some warm-up tosses right here. And then we'll talk a little bit about Gus Sandberg as a pitcher. We know he can hit. He's a sophomore, 5'10", 215 pitcher and a third baseman. He's pitched 23 2/3 innings this season so far. This is appearance number 9. He has started 4 games this season. He has faced 107 batters, 321 pitches. He got a win-loss record of 3 wins, 2 losses. And then we'll mention he's given up 23 hits. He's given up 11 runs. 6 of those runs were earned. He has walked 8 batters. He has struck out 17, and 9 of those batters went down looking. He has hit 3 batters along the way. His ERA is 1.775. So those are pretty good stats for a sophomore pitcher. Coach Borden putting him to work right here with 1 out left in the top of the 5th. So the Broncos have 2 aboard, first and second base. And as mentioned, next batter going to step in, the 8-hitter, number 11, Leighton Corbin. Leighton Corbin right in the batter's box. Getting ready to step in. So 2 out, top of the 5th, 2 aboard for Leighton Corbin. Out of the set, here comes the pitch. You're going to put a butt down. Going to get him in the box, foul ball. He was still in the box when the ball contacted him. I don't think they need to talk about it. The infield umpire and the home plate umpire trying to talk it over and see if he was out of the box when that ball hit him. He was still in the box. So no balls, 1 strike. Leighton Corbin. Now Jackson King talking it over with the home plate umpire. So we'll step back in right into the batter's box. Peering in, looking at signals, Gus Sandberg. Long clear. The sun is shining on Sandberg. Here comes the pitch. Good block. Pitch comes in low and away. Jackson King cuts it off at the pass. 1 ball, 1 strike. Leighton Corbin. Peering in, looking at signals. Out of stretch. Gus Sandberg. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. One ball, two strikes. Leighton Corbin, member of the junior class, listed as a shortstop, a catcher, and a pitcher. Steps back in. Peering in, looking at signals. Gus Sandberg. Now out of the set and check second base. He'll step off the back. He'll step back in. Peering in, look at signals once again. Now out of the set position. Here comes a 1-2. Inside a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2 aboard for the Broncos. Top of the 5th inning. Peering in, looking at signals. Gus Sandberg. Now out of the set, check second. Here's the pitch. Foul ball. Going to go back to the screen. And he'll stay in that box with a 2-2 count once again. So let's step back in. Leighton Corbin. Corbin has a RBI setting out there at second base. Here comes the pitch. Low and inside. Jackson Kane makes a good play. Count goes full at 3-2. Peered in, signals, out of the set. 3-2 pitch. He's going to float one to left field. It's going to go back to the latter part of the dirt. Didn't get all I thought he got, but Mikey Stapleton makes a catch at shortstop position. The Broncos are out of the inning. So we'll go to the bottom of the 5th inning. 19 in front. 8-2. And then tomorrow, we'll see if the games are going to happen. We'll mention Lafayette Jeff Broncos. They will host. They'll have a home game versus the Fishers Tigers tomorrow night. That's listed as a 7 o'clock start. Tomorrow, Tuesday the 7th. And they'll play at Loeb Stadium. See if that rain is out of the way by then. I hope they get the game in. And we'll mention Lafayette Central Catholic also slated to play a rescheduled ball game with Twin Lakes. Tomorrow's Twin Lakes ball game going to be a 5:30 start time. Tomorrow the 7th. And don't forget, get out there and vote. You have no room to complain if you don't vote. So I don't know how many people are complaining. I'm sure there's a lot of things being talked about. But anyway, so again, warm-up tosses once again. Coach is warming him up. Coach doesn't have to wear a mask. A player would. A player would wear a mask right there. So working out there on the diamond, getting loose again is 25, Peyton Parker, junior class member. So getting ready to throw one down. First batter for the Knights here in the bottom of the 5th is going to be number 34, Keaton Brooks. They're going to throw one down. Throw it around the infield. Left-handed batter, Keaton Brooks. Keaton Brooks has played in 19 of the 20 games. He's a senior, 6'2", 165. He's batting .208, 345 on base percentage. First pitch comes in, backdoor curveball, misses away. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch. Ground ball, second base. Going to be fielded on a hop by Leighton Corbin. And he'll get the put out with Aiden Marcus. There's 1 out. They're the bottom of the 5th inning. Next batter going to step in for the Knights is going to be number 9, Hudson Gutwine. Hudson Gutwine going to step back in. Hudson Gutwine got hit by pitch in this ball game, makes him 11. First pitch comes in there, breaking pitch. Might have been a slider. No balls, 1 strike to Gutwine. He's batting .321. 512 on base percentage. Next pitch comes in, breaking ball, finishes low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike to Gutwine. Kick one back up the middle, almost gloved it. knocked the ball down and good play by the pitcher. And that was 25 Peyton Parker. Nearly caught it on a line shot from Gootwine. Knocked it to the ground, throws over. Gets the put out with Aiden Marcus. There are 2 out. The bottom of the 5th inning. Stepping in, Gavin Boutel. Here comes a wind in the pitch from Parker. Breaking pitch finishes in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes. Gavin Boutel batting .364. Pitch comes in, strike called. 1 ball, 1 strike. .364 batting average, a .444 on base percentage. Here comes the pitch. Just above the zone. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here comes the pitch. Breaking pitch. He ducks and it goes over his back for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. Working from the windup, Peyton Parker. Here's the 3-1. Ball 4. So Boutel moves to first base. Next batter steps in, number 10, Lucas Gerke. Gerke going to step in. Left-handed batter's box. Gerke batting .340 on the season. A ground ball, second base. The throw from second to first base. Corbin to Marcus. And the Knights are retired. They send 4 to the plate. They leave 1 on base. We'll go to the top of the 6th inning. After 8 complete, I should say after 5 complete, it's an 8-0 contest. Knights in front. And we'll also mention this game is being brought to you by Sign Production. Sign Production, a business with a good sign, is a sign of good business. Computer-generated, painted, and sandblasted signs, billboard advertising, large format signage, vehicle graphics and lettering, banners and window lettering. Sign Production since 1985. They're located west of Arcadia, about 3 miles. You can dial them up by telephone. You can also send a text message at 317-946-2424. Again, that number is 317-946-2424. Again, some warm-up tosses once again out there is Gus Sandberg. Next batter in the lineup for Lafayette, Jeff. He does the pitching for Lafayette, Jeff. That is number 25, Peyton Parker, junior class member. So they're going to maybe throw one down. We'll see as they finish up the tosses there. Home plate umpire going to wipe off the dish. And Jackson Kane not going to throw one down. He's ready. So stepping in, we're going to see again, number 25, Peyton Parker. Peyton Parker, he's got 20 plate appearances, 17 at-bats on the season. He's playing in game number 13 out of the 20. Left-handed batter's box. Peering in, looking at signals. Gus Sandberg, first pitch to Parker. Outside of ball. 25, Peyton Parker. Peyton Parker has scored a run. He's got 1 RBI. Here comes a pitch. High and away, ball 2. He's reached on air 1 time. He has walked twice. He's been left on base 9 times, and he's been hit by pitch 1 time. Here comes the pitch. Outside of ball. 3 balls, no strikes. Peyton Parker. Probably not going to unleash a swing on this one. Here comes the 3-0 pitch from Sandberg. Outside edge, should say outside half, strike called. 3-1 count. Left-handed batter's box, Peyton Parker. Here comes the 3-1. Outside, ball 4. So Parker going to drop his batting gloves there. pick up his sliding mitt, put it on before he gets to first base. So what you see these 12-year-olds, they want to put their sliding mitt on after they get to first. They need to call timeout to get it put on. I witnessed that this weekend. Stepping in, left-handed batter, 15, Aiden Marcus. First pitch comes in, strike. Aiden Marcus played in 18 games, batting .243, a .396 on base percentage. Out of the set, here's the pitch. Checks his swing. And Jackson's not going to ask for a check. No check necessary. 1 ball, 1 strike. Modest lead at first base. Here's the pitch. Healthy catch, swing and a miss. Some players want to pull that outside fastball. It's very difficult to do. You can take it the other way. Tony Gwynn style. Stepping off the back, no throw to first base. Here comes the pitch. Ground ball, foul ball, just right of first baseline. Lucas Gerke is now at first base. He's playing first base position. This year, he's become very accustomed to first base. Seppinger did a good job while he was in there. Peering in, looking at signals. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 hitter, Aiden Marcus. Going to strike him out, outside edge. Marcus is in disbelief. If Marcus had the vantage point that we have, he'd say this umpire is doing a heck of a good job. So the wind's blowing in. I should say the wind's blowing crossways from right to left. And I'm stepping in. 2-hitter, number 6, Garrett Rainey. Out of set. Here comes the pitch. Breaking pitch. Might have been a slider. Outside half. Strike called. 1 out. Runner at first base for Lafayette Jeff. Pitch coming in. Going to be snagged there at the pitcher's rubber. They'll get him at first. They won't get him at first base. And I'm not sure if that wasn't interference. I should say obstruction. Now that'd be interference, my bad. But interference on the runner. Because he didn't hit the deck and he didn't peel off. He's either got to slide or peel off. And Hudson Gutwein couldn't make a good throw because of that particular reason. So I guess the score dictates that call. Stepping in, Ashton Robertson. Out of the set, here comes the pitch. Take that back in the batter's box. Is number 7, Charlie Calick. Charlie Calick, outfielder, second baseman, and a catcher, right-handed batter's box. Out of the set, Gus Sandberg. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. That peel off or that slide rule at second base to free up the middle infielder to throw back to first base is a high school rule. It's only a high school rule. Here comes the pitch. Foul ball to the backstop. So making contact, number 7, Charlie Calick. Runner at first base for Lafayette Jeff is Garrett Rainey, number 6. Peering in, looking at signals. Gus Sandberg out of the set. Here comes the 0-2. High above the zone, ball 1. One ball, 2 strikes. Peering in. Now out of the set position. Here's the pitch. Breaking pitch in there for a strike. He'll set him down looking. So the Broncos get 1 aboard. And then we'll mention the Knights are going to bat in the bottom of the 6th inning. After 5.5, Knights 8, Broncos 0. Going back out to pitch is 25, Peyton Parker. Peyton Parker going out to get some more warm-up tosses. And I will also mention, today's ball game is being brought to you in part by your home away from home. Do you sometimes wonder how relaxing it would be to take your family to Florida, but you don't have a place to stay? Well, if you enjoy that home away from home in Davenport, Florida, enjoy a 4-bedroom, 4.5 bath, spacious townhome with a private pool available for short-term or long-term stays. Davenport, Florida is a vacation destination in northeastern Polk County, close proximity to the Walt Disney theme park in Orlando. And if you enjoy the warm sand and the sunny beaches, just 90 minutes separate you from Cocoa, Clearwater, Daytona, and New Smyrna beaches. You and your family could jump in a car or hop in a plane. You get to Davenport, Florida, there you are. To inquire, send your emails. You can direct your emails to 353 Captiva at gmail.com. 353 Captiva at gmail.com. First batter for the Knights, Brent Robbins is going to take it right up the middle. Going to be off the glove of Parker. He's going to pick it up, and he's going to be late getting the ball to first base. It's going to be an infield hit for Robbins, Brent Robbins, booking that one out. So Knights have one aboard. Next batter going to step in for the Knights, number 20, Caden Minnick. Caden Minnick has played in all 20 ball games. He's batting .284, .395 on base percentage. First pitch, you'll watch it go by. It's a strike. No balls, one strike. Caden Minnick has 19 hits on the season. 16 are singles. 2 doubles, no triples. He has 1 inside the park home run. Be a ground ball. First base, they're going to go for 2. It's going to hit the back of Brent Robbins. He's okay. He's going to run to third base. So the path of the base runner was right in the way of that throw from first baseman Aiden Marcus to shortstop Garrett Rainey. Ball ends up in shallow center field. So that's just a very unfortunate play there. And there's no infraction in that play at all. Stepping in, Jackson Kane. Runners on the corners for the Knights. Here's the pitch. You're going to take one to center field. Brent Robbins going to tag at third base. Throw's going to come in to home plate. Going to try to cut it. They try to cut it right there with Aiden Marcus, the first baseman, off his glove. Finally picked up in foul territory behind the third baseline in front of the third base dugout. So the Knights have 1 run in. They have 1 out on the scoreboard. Caden Minnick is at second base. He represents a game-ending run. Here comes the pitch. Breaking pitch in there for a strike. Gus Sandberg in the batter's box. No balls, 1 strike. Sandberg has 10 RBI on the season. He has 1 in this game. He has a duck on the pond at second base. Breaking pitch inside tight, ball 1. So Gus Sandberg can step back in. He's got 9 hits on the season. 6 are singles. He has 3 doubles. Out of the set, here's the pitch. High above the zone. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Knights have bullpen activity down the first baseline. The bullpen working from the set. Here comes a 2-1. Going to take a shot to second base. It's going to get by the glove. Then a short hop. Thought it was going to be caught in the air. Second baseman Leighton Corbin. I think a lot of folks here thought that ball was going to make it to his glove in the air. It short hopped in a hurry. Got by his glove, ends up in shallow right center field. So Gus Sandberg gets aboard. They're going to go with a courtesy runner, Calvin Reisman. Calvin Reisman, number 13, going to do the running at first base. Timeout on the diamond. Coach Clayton Richard going to walk out. Next batter in the lineup for the Knights is going to be number 11. It's going to be Mikey Stapleton. So conversation there at the pitcher's rubber with the infield for Lafayette Jeff. Runners on the corners for the Knights. Mikey Stapleton. He's batting in the 8th spot for the Knights. I don't think that makes a whole lot of difference. I really don't. And then Coach Clayton Richards going to bring his outfield in. They're going to play Mikey Stapleton to push the ball to the right. They're almost going without a left fielder. Almost. Left fielder is close to second base, about 40 feet out in the grass. Working out a stretch, now the set. First pitch to Stapleton. Short hops the glove. Nice block. Kept it in front of him. At number 7, Charlie Calick. He'll put it in. Look at the signals. Now out of the set. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Going to be a ground ball. First base. Nobody there to cover. And the game's going to be complete. So the Knights finish the ball game. And we'll mention the final score in this ball game. Knights 10. Broncos 0. And again, we'll mention tomorrow night, weather permitting, Lafayette Jeff will be at Loeb Stadium. They'll host the Fishers Tigers and the Central Catholic Knights. Weather permitting, tomorrow will be at Twin Lakes High School. That'll be a 5:30 start. We'll hope you'll tune in. If you'll stay tuned right now, we're going to go right down, talk to Coach Bourdonnais. Stay tuned. It should be less than 2 or 3 minutes. So please stay tuned. Hey, we're post game right now. Going to talk to Coach Bourdonnais. Coach Bourdonnais, another foe just across town, a rival.
Yeah, I thought our guys came out hungry, and I thought Lucas Gerke really went right after him. And, I thought he threw great. Defense was really good behind him, and we had took advantage of some of their mistakes and their walks, and came through with some big hits.
I tell you what, tonight was the Gerke show.
Yeah, Lucas got the last laugh on that one. They're all good kids, and I know Lucas was a little bit leery about playing against his older brother, but he really pitched well, and I'm really proud of the way Lucas played.
I know it popped in a base hit there on him.
Yeah, I think Lucas gave him a little cookie after he got him the first time, but no, it's all in good fun. Like I said, great kids, all of them, and all the Gerke boys. And I'm just glad Lucas is on our side tonight.
We got a rescheduled game tomorrow night at Twin Lakes. Will it need to be rescheduled again?
I hope not. Hopefully we can get it in. It's a big ball game. You know, it's going to decide who wins our division. And you know, we had a 9-inning game the first time we played them, and we didn't score till the bottom of the ninth. So sure, it's going to be another close ball game. You know, our kids are looking forward to it. Conference is always one of our goals. So we know we got to get tomorrow to have a chance to do that.